God, this gets even more and more disgusting every time I do it. Hey, 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 my little chickpeas. Hope you're feeling great today. Yeah, I hope you're feeling refreshed, juicy, and just ready for the day, you know. I hope you're feeling great. So, today I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be talking about 12 easy and cheap ways to help the environment, because you got to help your planet, girls and boys, because you're living on it, so show it some respect, please. Tip number 1 is tote bags. So instead of obviously buying plastic bags, you save money anyway, because plastic bags are 5p every time you buy one. And yeah, 5p sounds like, you know, not a lot, but then every time you go shopping you're buying like 5p bags. Wasting your money really, and you know, kind of harming the environment. So you can also buy these ones on Amazon. I don't actually have them myself, but they're like net bags, and you can put like when you go shopping and stuff and you buy fresh produce like out of the packet, then instead of putting it in the plastic bags that you can take from the supermarket, you bring the net bags, you can just put them in there. You can also, if you're at university, you also get loads of tote bags and you just reuse them all the time. So tip number 2 is, I'm sure you've all heard about my bamboo straw. So yeah, obviously tip number 2 is, instead of using the plastic straws and stuff that are around when you're out, just remember to bring a reusable straw. So there's glass, there's stainless steel, there's bamboo, which is one that I have. But yeah, there's quite a lot of different varieties of straws and stuff that you can buy. And on Amazon, I think you can even buy like a bulk of them as well. So you can always put one in your bag and then keep one at home, and then take one of your friends, or give them out to your friends and stuff to encourage them to also do the same. And it's just a really, really cheap and easy way to just help the environment, because instead of contributing towards, you know, wasting plastic straws that you only use for about an hour, if that, then you've just got one on hand all the time. So tip number 3 is, obviously instead of using plastic water bottles and stuff, buy yourself a reusable water bottle. So the one that I've got is stainless steel. That's my boy. And that's going to last me for the rest of my life really. So tip number 4 is bamboo toothbrushes. So obviously plastic toothbrushes are not good for the environment. Even like the electric ones, they're not great for them either. So bamboo toothbrushes, you can buy them in a bulk from Amazon. They clean your teeth, you know, if you give them a good old scrub 2 times a day, maybe 3, up to you, then they're going to clean your teeth. If you've already got like a plastic toothbrush and stuff, then use it until its life has ended, essentially. You know, don't just like throw it away and then just get a bamboo toothbrush and then think, oh yeah, I'm helping the environment now, because you kind of just throw one away that was sort of like usable. Bless you, mate. So tip number 5 is, and for anyone who wears makeup, is buying a muslin cloth, and then also buying, like, you can have coconut oil, like anything that will literally take your makeup off. I think like even baby oil will take your makeup off as well. But what I use is from the Body Shop. So it's from the Body Shop, and it is the cleansing balm. It's really nice on the skin. It like takes makeup off so easily, and I brought it a while back and I haven't used it very much, and I've realised that I probably should do, because I kept on buying makeup wipes and just throwing them away, and or like the cotton pads that I'd obviously just throw away as well. So it generally is probably the best thing for the environment. Like, but yeah, I know mine is very, very dirty, so please don't judge. So tip number 6 is, instead of using spray-on deodorant, you use roll-on deodorant. So it's as simple as that, just because obviously spraying deodorant is gonna put bad fumes into the air, and like it's not good for the greenhouse gases, and yeah, it's gonna affect the world and not in a good way. I've also heard that if you put aloe vera gel on your armpit, then it stops you from sweating. I feel like I've tried it a couple of times and it has worked, but I didn't know if it was just cold on that day, so I didn't sweat. But you know, you can try that out as well. So tip number 7 is, if you're a female, obviously, and obviously you have a period. I don't actually have a period because my pills stop my periods, so I don't actually have one of these. But instead of buying sanitary towels, tampons or stuff like that, then you can buy, you probably already heard of them, but the menstrual cups. They literally last all your life, like you can use them for the rest of your life. All you've got to do is, like, you know, place it in, it fills it with blood, you empty it out and then you put it back in. It's sort of like a tampon essentially. So you just have to like take it out when it's like filled and put it into the toilet. Not obviously the whole thing, but I mean like put the menstrual cup in, like the blood into the toilet. And obviously if you're in public, then you have to bring like a water bottle with you essentially. So just your water bottle, fill it with water and then you just like clean it out whilst you're in the cubicle, and then just like pop it back in, and it lasts you all your life. I think it's around about £20-25 or something like that. But you know, if you're gonna save a lot of money, you're gonna save harming the environment. It's just easy, mate. It's just easy. I've heard that it's quite hard to like place in, but as soon as you get used to it, then like it gets easier and easier and stuff. Tip number 8 is, if you can, go for a walk. Instead of taking a car, taking the bus, you know, burning petrol, then just go for a walk, because 1, it's healthier for you, 2, it's healthier for the environment, and it also saves you money as well because you're not having to like waste money on bus and petrol. So if like you need to get somewhere, it's like an hour walk or half an hour walk, like just take the walk. Because you need to get your steps in anyway, because obviously, you know, burnt petrol, like petrol that's burnt from running the engine, like burnt petrol, and the fumes are so harsh for the environment. You know, it's going to cause global warming. It's going to, well, I mean, global warming is happening anyway. It's going to increase global warming. It's going to just not be great for the environment. So just take the walk. Just take the bloody walk. Tackle some leafy leaves. So tip number 9. Yeah. So tip number 9. I don't even know what tip number 9 is now. Is my classic one. Reduce the amount of animal produce that you eat. Reducing it or cutting it out completely. Either way, it's gonna be a lot better for the environment and very much healthier for your body. I can never get my words out properly. Like, to be fair, I'm like this anyway. Like, I can never like properly get my words out properly. I can never properly get my words out properly. There you go. It's a lot healthier for the environment because when breeding animals, obviously they're having to get a lot of water, so they're wasting gallons and gallons and gallons of water just to be grown up to die for your greed, essentially. Most farm animals do eat grass, but they feed them other stuff to like make them fatter so as they can kill them and obviously like get a lot out of it, essentially. There's water, there's the food, there's like the land and stuff. They take up so much land, and also the waste that they cause as well. So when they poo, essentially, the cows especially, I think they let off methane, because animal agriculture is one of the worst, or the worst, causes of global warming. So that's that, really. And also, you know, you don't really want to be eating meat anyway, do you? You don't. So tip number 10 is obviously recycling. So recycling is just key. It's just going to make it a lot easier for the planet to decompose or reuse, and it's just going to be like, it's just an easier way to help the planet even more. So, and it's easy, it's cheap, like you're not doing anything that you wouldn't do usually. You're throwing something in a bin, but it's just in a bin that's, for that specific area. So tip number 11. So obviously you can buy your own beauty products and everything like that. I'm not saying that you can't do that, but just a very cheap and easy way, because most of the stuff that you use to make these products and stuff, you have them at home. Like, you won't realise, but you know, you'll look around, you'll be like, oh yeah, I do actually have all, like, most of these things at home that I can just make my own stuff with. But you can make like DIY beauty products, so like body scrubs, face scrubs. I advise this for people that have got like very normal skin. So if your skin's really sensitive, then I probably wouldn't recommend that anyway, because face scrub, that would not help my skin. But I'll put a link in below of the video that I saw that shared that. So the very last tip, so tip number 12, I'm sure you probably know this anyway, but Lush especially, they sell like blocks of shampoo, blocks of conditioner, and it's just a lot better, because obviously you're not buying the plastic bottles and stuff that you use to wash your hair and everything with. You obviously don't use the plastic bottles, and just that's not gonna work. But yeah, Lush is great for just selling stuff that has no packaging. You can obviously buy like the little tins and stuff that you can put them in and just keep them in there so they don't like get dirty or whatever. And they're great for travelling as well. They're just really, really ideal. There's shampoos, conditioners, shower gels. You can buy loads of different forms of them. Or wash your hair less frequently, because if you wash your hair less frequently, one, you're saving a lot of water because you're not spending as much time in the shower. And then two, also you're not going to be buying, you know, plastic bottles with shampoo and conditioner in as frequently. So it's just a lot better, healthier, happier, for the environment. That is actually all my tips. So I hope that they helped, and I hope I explained them okay. I'm very bad at explaining myself, as you probably can tell from every single video that I post. Oh, I do make myself laugh though, like I look at them back and I'm just like, wow, that's really great, how that is. Anything that you'd like me to do or you're interested in? Interested? Wow. It's just when it gets to like, when it's the start of the video or when it's the end of the video, then I'm like, what do I say? Usually people are just like, bye, but I'm just like, no, I want to speak more. That's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're all having a very, very happy and joyful day. Always think positively. You know, I'm not saying this, you have to do all of these. Just doing 1, 2, like maybe like 4 or 5 tips that I've shared. You know, they're really easy to do. Anyone can do them. As I said, like with the meat thing, you don't have to cut it out completely. Like, obviously if you're willing to and you're happy to do that, that's great, that's really great. But just having like meat-free Mondays, or like 1 week where you're completely vegan or completely vegetarian, you know, just trying it out and just thinking like, yeah, I'm going to do the best I can. Because then afterwards you're going to feel great about it, and you're going to feel positive, and it's just going to be a great outcome. So yeah. So if you're interested in my videos or interested in what I'm doing, like what I'm trying to create, you know, with the cheap student vegan theme, then please follow the journey. And hopefully the journey will be never ending. See you later, everyone. Have a great day, keep smiling, keep positive, and just try and be the best version of you. I'm going to finish that quote every single time I finish a video now. Nice and positive, nice and cringe, just what you need. Bye everyone, thanks for watching.